tayo ay mag-invest muli. Ang nangyaring yun, so dahil sa ganong sitwasyon, until now, hindi pa rin nga kami decided kung mag-invest muli sapagkat very unstable yung market. Pero itong January, nag-withdraw ako ng 200,000 para subukan ulit yung investment doon sa market, kung maganda yung takbo o hindi. Para kung sakaling hindi maganda, safe pa rin tayo, na meron pa rin tayong nagatago, naka-standby sa bangko. Yun po ang totoong nangyari dyan at pinanggalingan ng 800,000. At magre-reflect po dito, sa original copy po ng aking bank account, copy ko lang po yung latest, na isang beses lang pumasok yung 800.
So yung 800,000, this is an accumulation of your investments in the public market, which is not connected to the lending operation?
Combination po lahat, pati lending po.
Combination. Pero nung kinlose, ano to, nag-liquidate kayo ng assets? Sinara yung stores or whatever?
Dinimolish po lahat ng buong stores, kaya naglipat po lahat ng mga negosyante sa kabilang pwesto.
During that time, you accumulated equity of 1.2 million. That was the final reckoning, no? At now, pero ito, nireport mo rin ba ito sa SAL mo that you had accumulated equity of 1.2 million?
Itong year pa lang po, mag-report ng panitago po. Nakalipas.
No, but in 2007, nandyan na yan, di ba?
Ngayon lang po ito eh. Yung nakamilitan. Ngayon lang po itong 400. So, itong dating po na...
The prosecutor Rizado, hindi naman ganyan ang pera eh. Siyempre, manggagaling sa konti yan, lalaki ng lalaki, mag-accumulate. So, in the process of the accumulation, you build up equity. And that equity should be reported as an asset. Unless, of course, you're saying that this is part of the so-called, ano tawag mo kanina? What was the term you used?
Informal economy po, Your Honor.
Informal economy. In other words, underground economy.
Parang similar po, pero
Yeah, that is the more common term, underground economy. Unreported businesses, unreported income.
Opo, pero hindi naman po masama ang aming ginagawa, Your Honor. Ano naman po, tama naman ang aming mababa ang aming interest at
5% is low.
Opo.
Well, thank you. I have other questions, but not related to this account.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Well, Prosecutor Rizado, a while ago you read the deposits in your bank accounts. My question is, based on the the passbooks, which became the basis of your deposits, are there withdrawals also in your deposits?
Opo, Your Honor, may withdrawals po dahil patuloy nga po kami nag-invest.
Could we place on records the withdrawals in your bank deposits as reflected in the passbooks, which you relied upon in reading the deposits?
Okay po, babasahin ko po ng...
In the meantime, Mr. Chairman, may request AMLAC. We'd like to find out whether the AMLAC representative is already here. We want him to listen to everything that's being said here. It's very important because we'd like to track down the deposits and withdrawals of Prosecutor Rizado. Ayun di ka AMLAC.
For the information of the general public, there is a letter addressed to Secretary Gonzales coming from the Executive Director Vicente Aquino. But this is strictly confidential, so anybody can come and look at this. But we shall not read it to the record of the inquiry.
Chairman, I may just interject something. Because Prosecutor Rizado said that he was absent on December 2. So, but you signed the paper, the document on December 2. So you signed it in your residence?
December 1 is Monday, Your Honor. I signed the paper on Monday afternoon, 5 o'clock. So iniwan po ng note ang aking secretary na bukas ang umaga ipasa mo yan, forward mo kay Fiscal Kimpo bilang reviewing at Vice Chairman ng Task Force on Illegal Drugs.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Chairman, Mr. Rizado only admitted that he has deposits in the Banco de Oro, Cavite. Would you be willing to tell us your deposits in other banks as well?
Meron po akong isang account na personal na akin, pero alam din ng aking pamilya. So, bali dalawa lang pong account. Pero ito pong account na ito ay maigagaranti ko nga na below 500 ang laman. At sabi ko nga, hindi ako willing na i-waive yung aking karapatan sapagkat dito po pa lang, nag-imbestiga tayo dito sa 800. Voluntaryo na po ako na magdala ng aking original na passbook. So, ayaw ko pong madamay ang mag-anak ko. Lalong-lalo na baka kung sakali, kailangan ko i-presenta yung aking ipag at aking may bahay. Sana po nakikiusap ako at nagmamakaawa sa media na huwag niyo na po silang kuhanan ng video. Kasi po, hindi na po sila makapamuhay na normal kapag nakuhanan po ninyo sila ng video. Yun lang po ang aking pakiusap.
Hindi lang, Mr. Chairman. Tinatanong ko lang, deposito ni Mr. Prosecutor Rizado, hindi yung pamilya niya. For the meantime, we will be asking you to divulge your other deposit accounts. And since you're under investigation, since you swore to tell the truth, the whole truth, meaning everything, you have to do that.
Opo.
Anyway, is that all that you're going to tell us about the bank account?
Opo, Your Honor. So kung meron
Mr.
po...
Chair, there is even the request coming from this representation for Mr. Rizado to tell orally, to tell to us the withdrawals as well as the balance after each withdrawal as reflected in his bank book in order that we could have a complete picture of his bank's accounts. Because what we are only is the deposits.
Ito po, Your Honor, babanggitin ko lang po yung mga malaking withdrawals based on dates.
Together with the running balance after each withdrawal.
Opo, Your Honor.